Okay, my name is Bill Jarrett, and now we're going to try to create a new table. And what we're going to try to put it is in HR. We did this before. I tried this before, I should say. But we're going here to databases, and we want to find Red Rock Mountain Cycling. And if you look in here, there's a series of tables that is already here. That's part of this the DBO schema. Now I'm going to try to create. If we look down here in schemas, I'm going to find it first. Security. Come back here, you. Under schemas, we created one called HR. We also have one called sales orders. But what we're going to try to do is create a table that belongs to that schema. When I tried to do this earlier, I hadn't created the schema yet, so therefore it wouldn't take the table. The commands just kept pooping on me, and I couldn't figure out why. Well, now I understand why. You can't assign something to a schema until you create the schema. So we're going to go ahead and try to create our table now. And the way how we're going to do it is of course, just using code. It's the simplest way of doing it if you understand the principles. So we'll start there. Under tables, you can also just do it the old-fashioned way. Right-click and say New Table, and it'll open up the tool for you to where you can create tables. And then you just manually enter the information in here. I find it's quicker just to type it all out into a notepad and then copy and paste it right into what I want. So I'm just going to hit New Query. Say Paste. This is a lot faster for me. We're going to say Create Table, which is the command used to create a table. And of course it'll be called HR.ManagerInfo. So the table name is going to be Manager Info, but where we want it to belong to is the HR schema. Manager ID will be the first field. The integer and not null, that means that it cannot be a null value. The next one will be manager last name, which will be a total of up to 50 characters, the in varchar. Again, that cannot be null, has to have something in it. Department ID is a small integer, not null. Hire date must be a date time type field. So you just can't put in anything you want, it actually has to be a date. And then salary has to be money. It's not going to allow you to put in other things other than money. So you have to put in a dollar value there. So we'll double check our work. And it says it doesn't like some of the syntax. Let's see, on line 3. 1, 2, 3. Manager last name in varchar 50. There's not a space there. Got to watch your typing. Okay, now it looks right. So if I double check it, there we go. It says it looks good. We run it. It says commands completed successfully. So now if we were to go back and check under tables and we refresh our view, we now see that manager info is there and it's under the HR schema as we wanted. If we look there, we can see, I'll come back here, you. Tables. Go up, there we go, up the folder. If I were to look at the table, I can, to modify it, you can see that the information's all there and the values that we expressed are all in here. The way how we wanted it to go. So everything went in there correctly, exactly as we wanted it.